Why do some people wake up full of energy, while you just want 5 more minutes in bed? The difference isn't luck, and it's not because they're more disciplined than you. In reality, it comes down to what they do in the first 60 minutes after opening their eyes. This is when your brain is most impressionable. Small actions during this time shape your mood, energy levels, and how you respond to the rest of the day. If you start your morning rushing, scrolling your phone, or consuming negative content, your brain treats that as the default, making you more likely to feel tired and stressed. On the other hand, with just a few small but intentional changes, you can set a positive foundation right from the start. No complicated routines needed, just the right actions at the right time. Simply put, your morning isn't just the beginning of a day, it determines how you experience the entire day. If you often start your day on autopilot like this, drop a me in the comments and start making a change tomorrow. The core message here is simple, but incredibly powerful. Your morning isn't just the start of a day, it's what determines your emotional state for the entire day. What you do in those first moments after waking up directly affects your brain, from your energy levels and focus to your overall mood. Instead of thinking your emotions depend on what happens during the day, it's actually the other way around. How you start your morning shapes how you experience everything that follows. With just a few small habits done at the right time, you can trigger feel-good hormones, reduce stress, and maintain a positive state for longer. The key is, you don't need big changes or complicated routines. Just simple, intentional actions can create a noticeable difference in your daily energy and emotional well-being. The first habit is incredibly simple, yet it has a powerful impact on your emotional state. How you begin right after waking up. Most people instinctively reach for their phone, checking messages, scrolling social media, looking at work updates. But this habit quietly bombards your brain with information and triggers stress within the very first moments of your day. Instead, take just about 60 seconds to pause. Do nothing. Simply focus on your breathing and become aware that you've just woken up. This is known as a transition pause, a way to help your brain shift from sleep mode to an alert state, gently and with intention. That one short minute can help boost serotonin, the mood-stabilizing chemical, and lower cortisol, the stress hormone that tends to spike when you check your phone immediately after waking. It's like you're resetting your emotional baseline for the day. The key isn't doing anything complicated, it's starting your day consciously. Instead of letting your environment dictate your mood, you're taking charge and setting the tone from the very beginning. The next habit might seem simple, but it has a powerful impact on your mental state. Getting natural light in the morning. Right after waking up, opening a window or stepping outside for a few minutes can help wake up your entire system. Morning light acts as a key signal that regulates your internal body clock. When light enters your eyes, your brain recognizes that a new day has begun, triggering the release of serotonin, the chemical directly linked to positive mood and feelings of well-being. At the same time, it helps reset your circadian rhythm, making you more alert during the day and improving your sleep at night. The best part? You don't need to do anything complicated. You don't have to stare at the sun or spend a long time outside. Just stand near a window, step onto a balcony, or take a short walk outside for about 2 to 5 minutes. That's enough to make a difference. This small habit works like a natural on switch for your body. Instead of relying entirely on coffee to wake up, you're giving your brain the right signal at the right time, helping your energy rise in a more stable and sustainable way. When you start your day with natural light, you're not just feeling more awake, you're also noticeably boosting your mood, and that effect can last well into the afternoon. Another small habit that can have a big impact on your morning mood is creating a first win, and the simplest way to do that is making your bed. It might sound ordinary, even a bit boring, but psychologically, it sends a powerful signal to your brain. When you complete a small task right after waking up, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical linked to motivation and a sense of accomplishment. This creates a ripple effect. Once you've finished one task, your brain becomes more inclined to keep going and complete others. In other words, you're programming your brain with a sense of success from the very start of the day. Instead of beginning with procrastination or sluggishness, you begin with action and control. The key isn't making your bed perfectly. It's about completing a specific task. It's a small win, but it can spark much bigger motivation for the rest of your day. As you stack more of these small wins, you'll feel more confident, more proactive, and better able to maintain a positive state throughout the day. Another simple yet highly effective habit is taking about 10 deep breaths right after waking up. Before diving into work, your phone, or the pressures of the day, just pausing for less than a minute to regulate your breathing can make a big difference. When you breathe slowly and deeply, your body activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your natural calm mode. This helps lower your heart rate, reduce stress levels, and pull your brain out of reactive mode. On the flip side, if you start your day feeling rushed, your brain is more likely to slip into stress mode right away. With just around 10 breaths, you're signaling to your brain that everything is okay, there's no immediate threat. As a result, anxiety decreases, focus improves, and your emotions become more balanced. The best part is, this habit doesn't require any complicated technique. You don't need long meditation sessions or extra time. Just inhale slowly, exhale slowly, and repeat a few times, that's it. Think of it as a quick reset button for your nervous system before stepping into the day. And when you start your morning in a calm state, it becomes much easier to carry that stability with you for hours afterward. One extremely important habit that many people overlook is protecting the first hour of your day from negative input. Right after waking up, your brain is in a highly sensitive, programmable state. What you expose it to during this time directly shapes how you feel and respond for the rest of the day. If you start your morning with bad news, social media, drama, or stressful content, your brain registers that as the norm. This can leave you feeling anxious, heavy, or drained even before anything has actually happened. On the other hand, when you avoid negative input during this early window, you give your brain the space to build a more stable emotional baseline. This doesn't mean avoiding all information entirely, but rather choosing the right timing for when to take it in. Think of the first hour as a protected zone for your mind. When you keep it clean and positive, you step into your day feeling lighter, more focused, and more in control. It's not about eliminating negativity altogether, it's about controlling when you allow it in. A simple yet powerful habit that can significantly boost your mood is practicing gratitude in the morning. It doesn't need to be complicated or overly theoretical. Just take about 30 seconds to think of one positive thing in your life. It could be someone you appreciate, a recent happy moment, something you're looking forward to, or even just the fact that you've been given another day to start fresh. What matters isn't whether it's big or small, but that you intentionally direct your attention towards something positive. When you do this, your brain activates its reward centers and releases dopamine, the chemical that helps you feel happier and more optimistic. Over time, repeating this habit can actually rewire how your brain perceives the world, making it easier to notice the good instead of focusing only on the negative. The best part is, it doesn't require much time or any special tools. Just a brief, mindful moment is enough to shift your mindset. Starting your day with gratitude is like putting a positive filter on your mind. And when you see the world through that lens, everything around you begins to feel lighter and more uplifting. The final habit, and one of the most powerful, is creating a positive emotional anchor right in the morning. This means intentionally doing something small that genuinely makes you feel good, not because you have to, but because you want to. It could be listening to a song you love, revisiting a happy memory, reading an inspiring quote, hugging someone close to you, or simply telling yourself something positive. It doesn't have to be big, just enough to make you feel genuinely good in that moment. When you do this, your brain registers that positive feeling as the starting point for your day. Interestingly, your brain tends to hold on to the emotional tone of that first moment for hours afterward. This helps you stay more resilient to stress, less affected by negativity, and quicker to return to a good state when challenges come up. Think of it like putting on emotional armor before stepping out into the world. The final key point isn't about applying all 10 habits, it's about starting small. You don't need to completely transform your entire morning overnight. Just pick 1-2 habits that resonate with you and practice them consistently, and you'll already begin to see a noticeable difference. These small changes work like a compound effect. Each positive action in the morning helps build a more stable state for the rest of the day. Over time, you'll find yourself feeling calmer, more focused, and less affected by negative influences around you. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. When you start your day with intention, you're gradually shaping a better version of yourself, not sometime in the distant future, but starting right now. Just begin. The rest will get easier. The most important takeaway is this: you don't need to change your whole life to feel better. You just need to change how you start your day. Your morning sets the foundation for your energy, emotions, and how you respond to everything that follows. These habits aren't complicated or time-consuming rituals. In fact, they're simple, quick, and easy to apply. But when combined, they create a powerful startup system that helps you enter the day feeling more alert, calm, and positive. The key is that you don't have to do everything at once. Just choose one habit and start tomorrow. That alone is already a shift. As you stay consistent, these small changes will compound into a big difference in how you experience life. At the end of the day, a good day isn't about luck, it's about how you begin it. When you take control of your morning, you're already taking control of your entire day. Ultimately, what matters most isn't how many habits you know, it's whether you actually start. A lot of people watch this and then do nothing, but real change only happens when you take action, even if it's just something small. You don't need to be perfect from the start. Just wake up tomorrow and try one of these habits, whether it's 1 minute of breathing, opening the window for some sunlight, or simply not touching your phone right away. You're already ahead of most people. If you want me to keep sharing short, practical tips that actually help you improve day by day, drop a next in the comments.